like the ease of downlight side air for a little bit until downlight got nudged back into how it used to be. It just wasn't played for a while. You think Blaster's going to be the same thing? We can talk about that later. We'll have plenty of time. We're all putting up here in game number 1. This is Blaze and Neeze going up against Maid and Wubz. So, Flamma, talk a little bit about Blaze and Neeze and why this is a unusual but interesting team comp, right?
It's because, like, I don't know who to put Neeze with ever. You know, there's also the fact that Godly was teaming with Blaze all year, but is now teaming with Acno for the tournament, and so it's like, all right. And I feel like throughout the year, Neeze has just kind of been like, you know, we were talking about this thing where everyone's teaming with a different player. Neeze has kind of been a bit of that.
Blaze has usually played support for whoever he's with.
Yes.
And Neeze also much, right? Like there was a time where it was Acno and Blaze versus Godly Neeze for a very long time. So seeing the two supports together makes me go, well, how is it going to be here?
I think Neeze takes point here. I think that's how it has to be.
Blaze, one of the few that still champion the Olgrim is the best choose tank. That's either that or Bread. Meanwhile, Neeze on Obi-Wan. After crossover for Val, so we've got the lightsaber, sword, and gauntlets coming out here. They still got gauntlets on one side.
Oh, that was a great save right there on the down sig, but Wubz is actually going to play this as degenerate as possible.
Oh yeah, Wubz is like perfect for a movie.
Oh yeah, no, if there's a character even, I mean, just look at him go.
It's only been 6. It has only been 6 for a minute. And he went for neutral right there, and he's like, what is that? Down sig into the neutral sig, and then he down sigs again. The most cursed part about the Amugi down sig is that it's steerable.
Yeah.
so part of that steer also kind of helps you choose what the angle of knockback from it as well. So.
And I think the part that makes it weird and difficult to go up against Wubz is the like lack of shame. You know, you play Brawlhalla and people are always like, oh my god, 6-spammer this, 6-spammer that. But then Wubz is like, listen, if I'm placing these hitboxes in the right area, it doesn't matter what button I'm pressing because look, he's getting hits and team combos out of it.
Yeah, get Sarah, that's okay. You've got 8 mates defense. It's all good.
Another one.
Comes through. Neutralite was trying to combo into Maid. And Maid, who's developed the skill through his experience, is so good at following up off these straight hits on these signatures. However, it does go down, and now Wubz, in his down sig frenzy, finds himself in a 2v1. That would be crazy.
I mean, he has two. Yeah, he can do this.
Do you think he can do it with the Mugi signatures? Let's find out. Let's see how disciplined Blaze is.
Does he have a great sword coming up? That's the question for me. If he has an axe, I think he can do it. Okay.
Okay, gets the recovery.
He can down sig in this win. Yeah. A down sig on Obi-Wan would do it.
Just don't waste your dodge. Dodge is back to stage. Lots of
slide charge off that plat.
You fast fall those recoveries first so that you can dip down a little bit. There's the slide charge.
I would have done it to the left though, you know?
Oh, he got another one. Wait, Neeze and Blaze don't know what to do.
Yeah.
They're looking at this turtle and they're like, what? Well, how do we get in?
And Wubz just has to be smart with his dodge here, but 1 sig is all it takes. A recovery on Obi-Wan will also get the KO as well. He's going to go ahead and use that steerable down sig to go off the stage. And you see he's camping the platform, right?
Oh, he pivoted the recovery. Goes in, dodges into the inlight, sidelight nair, goes for the weapon throw. Wubz needs one strong hit here on Neeze. Blaze
he has one more shot. And he gets one.
Sidelight nair. Recovery from Blaze would knock it out, and that falling sider will do it. Clutches the 2v1 against the rain boss that is Wubz on Amugi, right?
Yeah, that's definitely the final tower, the final floor at Sword Art Online.
Hit the entire stage.
And I was like, Wubz did try a very elegant play there. He went for a weapon toss at the end to try and see if he could save himself on the way down, but it wasn't quite at an angle that could stop him from getting counterpunched. But he was close.
You know, I think I like Maid and Wubz's chances of taking a game, if not the set here. I was giving this solidly in favor of Blaze and Neeze looking at this on paper, but with Maid going down so early at the start of that game 1, if you shore up that weakness just a little bit, Wubz has shown that he can play ball with Neeze and Blaze perfectly fine.
And especially with that much defense.
And Amugi is just not played in the EU. We did not see any Amugi leading up to this, right?
It's like against their creed or something. They just refuse to do it.
Great Sword in general has been pretty unpopular. Skeldra is like the sole
only one
of that, and I'm not sure if Skeldra's piloting the Amugi. It wouldn't surprise me.
I think I talked to Skeldra earlier today, and he said he's on Jae-Yun, but he might play a little bit of Sidra. But everyone's saying his sword is better than his great sword.
Yeah. Yeah, when it comes down to it, I think a lot of the times I feel like you're knowledge checking people with a movie.
Yes.
Most that neutral thing like that. Like I'm sure Neeze is like sitting there recoiling, going, "That hits on platform?
Like, why is that? You know?" And it's like, it feels like, oh, so I'm going up against a Magyar, but instead actually just like even wilder defense. Like, it's ridiculous, right? Like, what is this turtle doing? This dragon turtle, I
Spin to win. That's what it's doing.
But the Beyblade's not working in game 2. I mean, the red team sitting pretty with all of their stocks, and they still are holding on here. Not even one stock.
Spiked by the slide charge down, saying Neeze finally goes down to his second stock. But yeah, I think the Wubz's game plan has kind of been dissected, and Maid is encountering the same weaknesses that I've commented on Maid before, even in the past with the success experience, which is that when the team did crumble, oh my goodness, Blaze just destroyed them this game. It was because Maid would lose stocks very early on. What the heck, Neeze?
Okay.
Weapon throw goes down, get him.
And that's it.
Weapon throw misses, gets the nair.
Oh, just a save there for no reason. We're gonna let Wubz play it out a little bit longer, but surely will not be lasting too much longer here as these guys are kind of just messing around. That's gonna be game 2, going in favor of Neeze and Blaze. Wubz and Maid are gonna need some help.
Yeah, that's a lot more how I was expecting game 1 to go when I was looking at the names on the screen. I was going, okay, this is like 2 of the best players in Europe to play 2v2s, right? Neeze has been like at every single Royale for like the past 2 years. Blaze has been in the top 3 of every single doubles tournament for the past 8 years.
Yeah.
That's just how it goes here. So seeing Wubz and Maid do so well in game 1 was quite remarkable. Let's see if they're going to change anything here going into game number 3. Maybe we see a different legend than the Imugi from Wubz, because we know Wubz has such a deep legend roster.
Yeah, maybe the Cassidy comes out.
Maid looks like, I don't know if that Kaya hover up is just from like, it looks like it's from a previous match actually.
But look at that, like 827 damage to the 404. Like, it's kind of similar to the last set we just saw, where twice the amount of damage is being done by the winning team, where it's like, what level of legend swaps is gonna make up for the fact that you're just not executing enough?
We're gonna find out.
Ooh.
Oh, Maid, you have to get back to the stage there. Neeze fighting off stage. What do we got here for game number 3? Some friendly fire, team combo. Oh, nice. And then Maid like down aired Wubz while he was getting neutralized, and you're just getting hit by like 4 fists at once. Ouch.
Oh, God.
Sarah on one side, Wubz barely surviving on the other, but not for long. Oh, no, okay, makes it back. Can Wubz find a weapon? D-Light recovery is going to do some extra damage to the Blaze. Let's see if he can make the most out of this stock.
Ooh, and Wubz gave away that dodge for a second there. There's the spawn. Can Wubz get to the platform? The answer is no. Nice catch from Neeze there with the Obi-Wan.
Oh, and Neeze was trying to go in to follow Blaze as he was going for that side light nair. Do a ladder combo there. Doesn't quite get it. Down sig does connect. Blaze disarms Maid. Neeze can go down here. Okay, double edge guard opportunity. Picks the weapon back up. Ground pound.
I think you just slide charge down sig here. Just let it rip.
Went for side air. Surprised Wubz wasn't a little bit more aggressive with that edge guard. And now the team combo coming out on him. Oh, Neeze falls into the down sig. Blaze gets punished for going for the move, and the end sig will take Neeze off the top. It's 4 stocks to 4.
Okay, let's see. Can Maid and Wubz force a game 4 here? Because so far things do not look too optimistic. Maid almost losing the stock right here. One more little tickle will be all that is left for this remaining life. But we still have time here. Potential opportunity for a punish. We're not going to have it. The Neutralite's going to KO.
Did the Neutralite start hitting his teammate and then it finished hitting on Maid? I was like, that's an interesting strat. Wubz is like, as done for, disarms him, goes to the edge guard. I don't even think Neeze needs to do that. Yeah, focuses over on the Maid, team combo, side light nair, D-light side air, into the down light. I think Blaze misinputted. Either way, it's still so much damage. Maid is not long for this world.
Okay. Yeah, no, things are falling apart. There goes Maid, as you said. Not long for this world, and now Wubz has to do pretty much the impossible, but I, once again, don't really see it happening here. He's going to try, though.
It was pretty possible in game 1.
Game 1 was possible.
Each 1v2 has gotten progressively, like,
GG's.
Weapon throw from Blaze. They're both going for the haymakers. Oh, the ground thump, but he can't chase dodge twice. Goes down 3 stocked instead of 4 stocked. It's going to be a 3-0 for the EU heroes of Blaze and Neeze, who will be moving further into the winner side bracket as they get close.